Shalom, shalom, shalom. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Peace, power, and blessings to the Father of Lights, Yahweh, and his beloved Son, Yahweh Shai. Peace, power, and blessings to the throne of King David, and to the sons and daughters and the elect of Israel. All praises due. Well, it's Friday the 13th. And things are just moving along. I don't know if you know that Israel, they bombed Iran yesterday. That's real bad news. Killed one of Iran's top generals and their top nuclear scientists. Yep. And they are pissed. Meanwhile, here in the States, man, I don't know what Trump doing, man. Have y'all seen this shit here? This shit is so fucking funny, dude. Check this out.
I'm Hispanic and I vote for migrant. We vote for migrant. I'm Hispanic and I vote for migrant.
Oh my God. I don't know how much more of this shit I could take, man. This shit is so fucking hilarious, man. You know? And what I'm laughing at is, y'all voted him in. Alright? Y'all voted him in. And he kicked y'all right on out, dude. And it's like, you know, I guess they really needed to see how cold this white man really is. Alright? Here's another one. This one here, this is crazy.
Fall like lightning.
Hold on.
Why? Because the Bible.
This is the trafficking part. They doing it out in the open now.
How are you guys defending single moms that AB that?
Hold on.
You said that you were on vacation, and now you're moving this small child to the airport. I thought you were on vacation. Ma'am, I thought you were on vacation. What happened to that? Do you have any comment about children that have gone missing that you've helped to escort across the country? Wait a minute. Is this MDM?
No.
We have footage here that a lot of these children don't know the sponsors that they are going to. What's going on? There's kids in the car here. They're moving these kids. They just turned the lights off. This is the MVM headquarters that we are currently at. There are kids in this van right here that they are moving. There's somebody that's going to come out. Let's see what they have to say. Hey, are you a manager here? Hey, we've spoken to some of these children, and they tell us that they don't know a lot of times the sponsors that they're going to. Do you have any comment on that at all?
No, I don't.
This is MVM, correct?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Excuse me. What's going on here? There they go. And notice they got out of here in such a hurry that they just left their bags here. Think about that. They got out of here. We don't even know what's in those bags. They just left them there and they took off in the van in such a hurry because that's how secret this operation is. They do not want you to know what is going on. That van that we just confronted, they are now taking off. We are following them. We believe that they're taking these kids to the airport. We have talked to some of these children that you guys escort, and some of these children have told us that their friends don't know the sponsors that they're going to. Are you okay with that? Cindy, why are you all wearing masks? Do you have any comment on that? Why are you hiding your identity? Do you have any shame, sir? There's still time to redeem yourself. Would you like to see the footage that we caught of what's going on? Were their IDs even checked just there? Were their IDs even just checked? Who checked their IDs? I didn't see any ID check just there. There was no ID check. Why weren't their IDs checked? If I was going to go here, I can't talk to you about that. Why do you guys ID American citizens when those children can't be guys in IDs? I'm not going to say anything on camera.
Are a lot of the kids coming over here, are they trafficked or like what's the...
Some are. I'm not gonna lie. Some are.
Does that happen a
a lot that the kids come over here with a totally fake name?
It has.
Yeah.
There's no way for us to verify.
And so they come over here with a fake name, and then they just come up with one. They just get a brand new identity. They could be anybody.
Have you seen that movie?
Sound of Freedom?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Exactly like that. Shit happens.
You guys get the kids coming over here with the notes that are attached to them with the addresses, right? And a lot of times those addresses lead to like a sex trafficker or something, right? That's legit.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit that we can't tell.
What's the issue that why can't you guys talk on camera?
It's the policies that we have, the things that we can and can't say.
But why don't they want you talking on camera?
Politics.
Politics. What, like making the administration look bad? Or?
Yeah.
Damn.
And honestly, bro, I really wish there was more people like you.
Yeah.
Exposing this shit.
Yeah.
Because it sucks. It truly is a horrible thing.
Yeah.
It is a horrible thing. But me, I can't do that.
You could blow the whistle on it.
No, I can't.
You could, but you're gonna lose your job.
Yeah, exactly.
You work for MVM, and MVM is an organization that has moved
I
out.
don't work for you.
You do not work for MVM?
I'm on vacation.
We've now landed in Houston, and it appears as if MVM has requested a police escort because they don't want media exposing what they're doing. But if you look, they have all of the kids wearing masks, and they have them keeping their head down. All of the kids wearing masks, keeping their head down. They're telling them to hide their face. Many of these kids go missing. You said that you were on vacation, and now you're moving this small child to the airport. I thought you were on vacation. Ma'am, I thought you were on vacation. What happened to that? Do you have any comment about children that have gone missing that you've helped to escort across the country? You said that you were on vacation, and now you're moving this small child to the airport. I
Check
thought
this
you were on
out, y'all.
vacation.
Let's go to Joel chapter 3. These are the beginning stages, but let's go to verse 4. He says, Joel 3 and 4, Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all of the coasts of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head, because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, which they did. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Right? So that's what they did to us. This is how we got here to America. Right? The Grecians, those are the bloodline of Japhet. Look at verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. Verse 8. And I will sell your sons and daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. Now, we haven't gotten there yet, but do you see what the Most High is doing, man? He is, okay, everything that they did to us, notice how it's falling on everybody. This is modern day slavery that you're looking at right now. Modern day slavery, right? These kids are going off to lands, they don't even know where they're going, man. It ain't slave ships now, it's vans and an airplane. Okay? Y'all think we ain't in them times? Do you know, man, there was nothing like this going on back in the day, man? Nothing close. I mean, not to where you could see it. They don't even try to hide it anymore. All right? They don't even try to hide it anymore. It's all open face. Now, right now, the Most High is getting all these nations back, man, that had something to do with our slavery. He getting Ishmael back, the Hagarenes back, Moab back, Ammon back, all right, Palestine back, All right, you just saw that Israel bombed the shit out of Iran. All right, I mean, all this is going down. Now, y'all do know what tomorrow is, right? Tomorrow is Trump's birthday, and also it's the nationwide protest to these ICE agents, right? I don't know if y'all saw that video what that sheriff said when he warned the protesters, right? Check this out.
We invite people to peaceful protests are part of our democracy. We invite people to share their opinions. The key word in that is peaceful. If you let it turn violent, you do not want to do that in Brevard County. And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. So, to make it real simple, if you don't want to have any of those things happen to you, obey the law. Go protest all you want. Do it peacefully. But don't you dare break the law, because it won't go well for you. Peaceful protests are part of our...
Now, what Trump has done is he's reactivated the good old boy club. You see how comfortable they get now? He didn't even say unalived. You can't really say kill no more. That's why I say he was unalived, which sounds dumb as hell. But, you know, they always try to water some shit down and try to make it make it not what it is. He said, we are going to kill you graveyard dead. They mean it too, yeah. Florida is one of the most heavily armed states in the union, next to Texas. Just like all of them good old boys and hillbillies headed down here to LA. Now, what he's saying in a nutshell is, okay, we are not Los Angeles. Don't try to do that shit here that you saw them doing over there, because we're going to open fire on you and we're going to kill you. Ain't going to be no damage of property, none of that. Now, tomorrow is such a big day because thousands upon thousands of cities are down with this nationwide protest. How is it going to turn out? I don't know. But I believe there's a 90% chance or better of shit going off the rails just because of how many cities it is and what they've already seen and how pissed off they are. Nobody likes these ICE agents because these ICE agents are not even like deputized, all right? They're mercenaries. They're bounty hunters, basically. You know, they're bonded or whatever, but other than that, you know, they're not really law enforcement officials. That's why people don't have respect for them. They show up, you know, they got a damn gun on their side and all of that, and they come in trying to flex, and they went into some of these hardcore neighborhoods and they got ran out. But see, that's over here, all right? But they're doing this nationwide, and then they showing you how fucked up they are about it, all right? So Trump then gave them the power and the you know, the mindset to handle it in the most foul fashions, man. No class at all. But see, this white man been trying to do that. He been trying to do it. But I'm telling y'all, don't think that they threw at us, all right? So why is the Most High being so hard on the Northern Kingdom? Well, our time is up. Let me get a precept. Hmm. Um. Psalms. All right. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 40. I'm going to read the whole passage. See, the reason that Israel is finna get it now, which is the northern kingdom, is because it's their turn. See, Israel is the father's ex-wife. Judah, we're still married to the Lord, to the Father of lights. He never divorced us. All he did was he kept us with him and he disciplined us. That's what the Roman captivity was about. That's what slavery was about. Civil rights movement, all of that. All that has to do with us as a people being disciplined for going astray from the Father himself. But see, his anger against us is accomplished. I'm finna show you. Isaiah chapter 40. Gonna start at verse 1. All right. Comfort ye, my people, saith your power. Speak ye comfortably to who? Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she have received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. See, he gave us double. Come on, man. Think about it. The crack era, slavery, Jim Crow, Ku Klux Klan, getting hunted down and lynched all in the damn woods, being burned alive, beaten, had our women turned against us, having our kids caught up in the system, deadbeat dads, child support. He let us have it, man. He let us have it. Our men being turned into a bunch of damn faggots, all that. Our women turned into lesbians, all that. I'm going to read verse 2 again. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her, that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she have received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. Verse 3. The voice of him that crieth in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord, make straight the desert a highway for our power. Now, that's John the Baptist. It's a foreshadowing of him crying in the wilderness. Every valley shall be exalted. This is the Most High's promise to us. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. The voice said, cry. And he said, what shall I cry? All flesh is grass, and all the goodliness thereof is as the flower of the field. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, because the Spirit of the Lord bloweth upon it. Surely the people is grass. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of the power shall stand forever. O Zion, that bring good tidings, get thee up into the high mountain, O Jerusalem, that bringeth good tidings. Lift up thy voice with strength. Lift it up. Be not afraid. Say unto the cities, behold, the cities of Judah, behold your power. Behold, the Lord power will come with a strong hand, and his arm shall rule for him. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. He shall feed his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs with his arm, and carry them in his bosom, and shall gently lead those that are with young. Verse 12. Who have measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and meted out heaven with the span, and comprehended the dust of the earth in a measure, and weighed the mountains in scales, and the hills in a balance? Who have directed the Spirit of the Lord, or being his counselor, have taught him? With whom took he counsel? And who instructed him and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showed to him the way of understanding. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Now, this goes out to all you Christians, all right, that want to include everybody. I'm going to read the New Living Translation. No, verse 15. No, for all the nations of the world are but a drop in the bucket. They are nothing more than dust in the scales. He picks up the whole earth as though it were a grain of sand. So when I say that all you Christians, man, he don't give two fucks about y'all, this is where I'm getting it from. It's also in the Apocrypha. He said, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Verse 16, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. He's saying that he wouldn't even take trees, all right, there's not enough trees in Lebanon to give a burnt offering to him, okay? Look at verse 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity. New Living Translation. The nations of the world are worth nothing to him. In his eyes, they count for less than nothing, mere emptiness and fraud. Now, let me grab something right here. Let's go to Joel 2:27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your power, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. The Most High don't give a shit about y'all, man. He don't. You can think so all you want. All you goddamn fucking crackers out there, Moabites, Ammonites, Christians, all right? All y'all that think John 3:16 is meant for everybody, it's not. And I just showed you, all right? I just showed you Old Testament and New Testament, pursuant to Matthew chapter 15, verse 24, all right? He said that Yahushua said, I have come not but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's it. He ain't came for none of y'all, all right? So just go ahead and deal with the bad news, man. You've been had. All you dumbass Christians, all right? You are not in the party, okay? Now, let's go on back to Isaiah chapter 40. Verse 18. To whom then will you liken the power, or what likeness will you compare to him? The workman melteth a graven image, and the goldsmith spreadeth it over with gold, and casteth silver chains. He that is so impoverished that he have no oblation, choose a tree that will not rot. He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image that shall not be moved. All right, verse 21. Have you not known? Have you not heard? Have it not been told you from the beginning? Have you not understood from the foundations of the earth? It is he that sits upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers. All right, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in, that bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity. All right. Yea, they shall not be planted. Yea, they shall not be sown. Yea, their stock shall not take root in the earth. And he shall also blow upon them, and they shall wither, and the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble. Let's go on back up to verse 22, New Living Translation. The power sits above the circle of the earth. The people below seem like grasshoppers to him. He spreads out the heavens like a curtain, and makes his tent for them. He judges the great people of the world, and brings them all to nothing. Ain't that what he's doing now? They hardly get started, barely taking root, when he blows on them and they wither, and the wind carries them off like chaff. All right, Then he said that the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. Well, look at this world now. Look at everything that's getting blown away. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 25. All right. To whom will you liken me? Or shall I be equal, saith the Lord. He said, who you going to compare to me? Lift up your eyes on high, and behold who have created these things, that bringeth out their host by number. He calleth them all by names, by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power, not one fault faileth. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speaketh, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my power? Have you not known? Have you not heard? That the everlasting power, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He gives power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall run and be weary, and young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. That's his promise to us. In this time, we've been weary. All right. Some of us have utterly fallen. All right. But if you fall, you just wait on the Lord to renew your strength. All right. And you're going to mount up with wings like eagles. That's his promise to us. Nobody else. See, everybody want to be part of what we got. See, and they can't. They can't be part of it. You either Judah or Israel, or you out. Most High is not fucking with you. Period. And they don't like hearing that. It makes them mad. But see, long as we was out, we was without our power, long as we were without our Father in heaven, when he was mad at us and he was issuing out that ass whooping, see, they was good. That's why they came in, brought in this old bitch faggot ass Christianity, changed the Son of the Most High's name from Yahushua to Jesus, which is a Greek translation, and then started worshiping him. How many churches have you been in where they even acknowledge the Father? They don't. All they acknowledge is Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. How many times have a Christian ever told you about the Father Yahweh? None. None of them. None of them. Because these punk ass pastors have taken it all away and replaced it with an idol, which is Jesus Christ. All right? And that's what these crackers follow. They never have nothing to say when it comes to the Father. They all want to bow down under Jesus because they think Jesus accepts them, and he don't. He ain't fucking with y'all either. See? So why is it that the Northern Kingdom is getting it at the end? Well, the Northern Kingdom is the Most High's ex-wife. The Most High had two wives, Israel and Judah. Okay? Now, he couldn't let Judah go because his whole heritage would have been gone. So, he gave Israel to his son, and he kept Judah for himself. This is why we are the royal house. We've never been divorced from the Father. We've just been under his punishment for the last 1,000 or so, 2,000 years. We've been under his punishment. He punished us, all right? He punished us, and he gave us double for our sins, for what we did. So now, his anger with us is accomplished. How do we know that? Look at the world. Look at what's happening to the world. Look who's getting punished now, right on time. The Northern Kingdom, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans, they're getting punished along with the rest of the world. Trump is the Most High's man. Okay? He's the Most High's man. And he's getting it done. He's bringing all this to pass. All right? The Most High put him in there. The Most High made sure he got in there to fuck shit up and to bring this country to his knees. And that's exactly what he is doing. See? Scrimmage me. Prove me wrong. Where's all these pastors at? Why they ain't got no answers? Why they not out here on the streets trying to bring things to a close? Why they not out here teaching against child trafficking and everything? See? Because they're not the Lord's men. They're wicked shepherds. All of them. Every last one of them. Your pastor too. They're wicked shepherds, man. They're wicked shepherds. And this is how we know what time we're in. The Most High, his anger against us is accomplished because he's opened us up to this truth and given us the ability to understand and comprehend these scriptures, to know this Bible. See? This is how we know. This is why you ain't got to listen to nobody else popping off at the mouth. You ain't got to listen to them. All right? This is how we know where we are. And this is how we know that we got the truth. All right? So, Barakatah Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, all praises due, peace and power to the throne. And to you out there listening and learning, I'll be back at you with another lesson. Go ahead and edify, all right? This is your King and Shepherd KD, and I'll see you on the next go round. KD out. Shalom.